of our new principal, sir, has been, this is also a coincidence, so this has happened in the placement cell. So I'm happy inviting you, sir. With your dynamic leadership, we assure you that we'll sail to greater heights without sinking. I'm very happy to invite Mr. Karthik, HR Manager from Indus Techusite Private Limited, Chennai, which is APO, which does projects to overseas market. Thank you, sir, for having consented to come to our college and have a placement drive with a handful of students. Welcome our beloved faculties of GTEC who are going to help us in motivating the students, who have brought down the students, and those who are in today's process also. I welcome all the faculties of GTEC. Most important people of today are the student participants, both internal and external. Externals, we have got ECS, SVC and Global. Welcome you guys and girls for this college. We are looking in for your better. I welcome you all because your competency has to be exhibited today, and by this particular first step you will be getting into your next step. Welcome you all for this. I welcome the placement cell people, my placement officer and my placement executive for this particular function. And likewise, I thank all the non-teaching faculty, administrative staff. I even extend my welcome to our Secretary Sir, Mr. Amachan Jain ji, and our CEO Sir, who's behind the scene doing all this, supporting us long time. All the administrative staff are also welcome for this particular juncture. May I take this opportunity to offer only a single word to you. When you go out, fly in the air after finishing your graduation, you are now to fly, take off. Only one thing I wanted to emphasize. The thing is, when you get an employment or when you go as an entrepreneur, there comes one dilemma. Should we look into the quality or should we look into the quantity by which we are going to achieve our target? There was a simple incident which happened. One particular customer who has bought a car went and complained. He sent a written complaint to the vice president of that particular manufacturing company stating that this is a silly, you might feel that this is going to be a silly query from me. But what happens is when I drive, meaning that the flavor of the ice cream is not going to be a drawback on the startup of the car. Then too he went into it and he meticulously jotted down certain informations. What was the starting time, what was the ending time, what happens. And he also personally checked that when the vanilla ice cream was bought, the car did not start. But strawberry ice cream and grape, when he bought, it was starting. Then after calculation, he closely monitored and he was able to find that the vanilla ice cream was put up in the very close desk of that particular delivery boy, whereas the strawberry and all the other flavors were put up in the backyard. So it took time for the delivery of those ice creams to that particular customer. So what happened was, when this person bought a vanilla ice cream, he came back to the car very fast, whereas when he bought the other flavors, he was late. So what happened was, technically the vapor lock did not cool in time for the car to restart in a short period. So he was able to find out technically this is a problem with the ignition, and then he reverted back to the company telling that this is a problem which we need to sort out technically. So what I come to tell you is, the final good is an important point and is very, very important at this particular juncture, and for that you have to enable yourself, equip yourself for your success in your career. Wish you all good luck.
It's equivalent of GPS, either with your GPS or with your cell phone or with your tablet. This is for navigation, other purposes this is launched. Let us give a big hand for the scientists, what they have done for a country. This is an achievement what you have done. One more thing what I just wanted to say was, as our managing trustee who is helping the cancer patients, Center of Arts of Applied Sign Language for impaired students. So, வாழ்க்கையில வந்து நமக்கு இல்லாம ஒரு பதவி கிடைச்சப்புறம் எனக்கு பண்ணப்புற மிச்சறத உலகத்துக்குன்னு பண்ணணும். ஏன்னா இன்னைக்கு நம்ம தோட்டத்துல பின்னாடி ஒரு மாமரமோ இல்ல ஒரு தென்மரமோ இருந்தாக்க அதோட பழம் தேங்காயோ மாங்காயோ நான் இன்னைக்கு சாப்பிடுறேன். அது இந்த பழம் ஏன் சாப்பிட்றேன்னா என் தாத்தாவோ இல்லை கொள்ளு தாத்தா போட்டதுனால சாப்பிட்றேன். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம உலகம் வந்து வாழணும்னாக்க we also have to do something for the system and the country, and for that our managing trustee is the guideline for us, which noble job he is doing of treating and eradicating cancer, all types of cancers in Tamil Nadu and India. Thank you for patient listening. God bless all of you. God bless the organization. Thank you. Jai Hind.
So good afternoon, Principal of GTEC, respected Director, Training and Development, respected Placement Officers, and my dear students. So today we are going to have the off-campus pooled drive for 2013. So we have come here to recruit engineers, hardcore embedded design engineers for hardware, and embedded software engineers, and also mechanical design engineers. So these are the three domains that we are going to do recruitment today. So our company is basically a core electronics design and development company. We are focusing on design and development of military hardware for defense and aerospace organizations. So as principal has told, the PSLV rocket was successfully launched yesterday. So we are also part of the space program. Thank you. So what we have done for the launch vehicle, we have developed the countdown checkout system for the launch vehicle. It's an automatic checkout system that we have designed and developed on a VXI technology. So we have supplied this more than 15 years back to the second launch pad, which is in Sriharikota. The first launch pad is a Russian launch pad. So the second launch pad is an indigenously built launch pad with Indian scientists and Indian public-private partnership. So we are also associated. This company is designing and developing for last 2 decades. So very passionate about engineering. So young engineers who want to be a real engineer can join us in our mission, and we want to take this company to more than 1,000 crores in another 7-8 years time. So we are right now, our core strength is R&D, research and development. So we give a lot of opportunities to young engineers, budding engineers in circuit branch, from software engineering and mechanical engineering. So what do? We do very technology company, but fundamentally, which is constant, is basics, fundamentals of whatever you have studied for 4 years. That is constant. Technology is changing. So basics, whatever you have studied 4 years, is constant. That you need to apply. The 1 hour 15 minutes test, what we are going to give, is all about fundamentals, fundas, basics of electronic circuits. And software engineering, it will be C program, the mother of all languages, C program. And for mechanical, it will be fundamentals of mechanics, thermodynamics, mass and heat transfer, manufacturing technology and costing, and POE, AutoCAD plus ANSYS. So these are the skill sets that are required to get into the company and have a great career with us. It's not a run-of-the-mill kind of company. It's a very unique company which is doing great service to the Indian Armed Forces, Army, Navy and Air Force. So we are giving muscle to them. We are directly giving them strength. In what way we give strength? We give a lot of systems and subsystems of electronic warfare. So today the war will be in electronic mode. Conventionally we will also fight, but the technology, whoever is having the edge, they will win the war. So today's technology is very high end, especially electronics. It's very dynamic. The cell phone that you buy yesterday, today is getting obsolete, right? So it's very dynamic. Young engineers should be fundamentally you should keep abreast of the fundas, whatever you have studied for 4 years, and keep on upgrading the latest current technologies that are coming up. So shall we go ahead with the presentation? Design, development, customer support, sales and marketing. So what do? We do design and development of military hardware for the armed forces. Also we have customers like Defense Research Development Organization, DRDO, spread across the country. We have more than 100 customers with DRDOs under 1985. Struggled a lot for 7 years. Then we got a break in 1991 with ISRO. ISRO gave us an order to do a checkout system. At the time, we did a checkout system on an industrial standard architecture during early 90s. Then now looking back, almost 60% of automatic test equipments are supplied by data patterns to ISRO right now. Okay, so we have moved on from ISA architecture to PCA architecture, peripheral component interconnect. These are all the technology terms that will be I'll be telling you. You please capture these technologies. If you Google it, you will be able to get a lot of that is called ATE. We build our own ATE. We build the circuits, we write the program, we develop the chassis. So hardware, software, mechanical, all these three domain put together develop a product called automatic test equipment. We test for data acquisition, signal conditioning, simulation, strain gauge, different parameters we test in all the avionic packages. So we initially found in manufacturing. Also we have an environment stress lab which we are focusing on halt and Haas. So we have one of the companies in India to do halt and Haas testing in Chennai. Next. Next. So these are the platforms that we have qualified products. We have qualified products for fighter aircrafts, LCA. We have qualified products for naval ships. We have qualified products for torpedoes. We have qualified products for GSLV, PSLV launch vehicles for ISRO. We have qualified products for satellites. We are also developing a small satellite called NUSAT for Nurul Islam College. It's a 3 kg satellite that is being developed by a private sector in India. So we are the one, we got the order, and it will help in irrigation and for fisheries, for fishermen it will be useful, okay? And also we have qualified products for missiles. India is designing and developing a lot of indigenous missiles. Missile onboards, we have designed and developed onboard computers, flight control computers, actuator controllers. So also for ground mobile, we are supplying fire control system. For BrahMos cruise missile, we have designed and developed fire control system. We have replaced the Russian fire control system using the indigenously designed and developed data patterns indestructide fire control system. So we are proud to be associated with the BrahMos cruise missile program. Yeah, first supersonic cruise missile which can travel up to 2.9 Mach speed. It's statistically very important for India. So it has been inducted into the Indian Army and Navy. Sooner it will be inducted into the Indian Air Force. So that Indian Air Force fire control system also we are designing and developing. So for Sukhoi, it will be under the belly of the Sukhoi. We have to modify the electronics. So it's a rugged military electronics that we have got the order from BrahMos. So we are now designing the fire control system in such a way it will be one day inducted into the Indian Air Force. So very tough to design and develop avionics system. Very, very tough. You have to work a lot, slog a lot, burn midnight oil. It's very, very tough to design and develop. And the quality agencies like MSQA, DGQA, RCMA, Semilac, all these people will actually, I mean, I really don't know how to say, we need to toil a lot. Factory acceptance test, ATP, QTP, lot of tests we need to do, and this product has to be flight worthy. Then only this product is accepted by the end user. Okay, next.
So these are the, also we develop these software, system software and as well as application software using assembly C, C++, VC++, Qt Designer. These are the technologies and languages that we use, and predominantly these it operates on Linux operating system. We are working on the flavors of Linux operating system like real-time Linux, HA Linux, safety critical and time critical systems. So launching a missile is a very mission critical system. So for that we use real-time operating system called VxWorks. And the mechanical domain which protects the hardware and software from wear and tear, from EMI, EMC, shock, bump, vibration, rain, from other environment conditions. Next. So some of the design and developed. Next. These are all high-speed digital design, signal processing boards. We have designed and developed for mostly for processing boards are used in VPX COTS technology, commercially off-the-shelf technology. So put together you will see a system like this. The avionic system will be looking like this. The redundant flight control computer, it will be looking at like a modular electronics. All the circuitry will go inside. The mechanical engineers will play a very vital role in protecting this hardware and software. They will be involved in product design and development, electronic packaging. They do a lot of analysis for structural and thermal, and the challenge is to dissipate the heat out from the system. That is a challenge. A lot of heat will be generated in this electronic rugged system, so you need to dissipate the heat out. That is a challenge, and you need to protect the circuits from the environment conditions, extreme environment conditions. Next. Next. So these are some
fighter aircraft. So for that we have designed and developed Smart Standby Display Unit, SSDU. When a master display fails, this display will take over and it will guide the pilot in landing. It will show all the parameters, altitude and other attitudes, and it will guide the pilot in landing. So other IGT Hawk program, it is an imported aircraft from Base Systems UK. The technology has been transferred to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. For them we have designed and developed the display as well as the processor module. For helicopters we have designed and developed foldable display. So these are some of the critical airborne displays that we are designing and developing. Using these displays, we design and develop a lot of consoles. Like for fire control system, we have designed our own display. For naval systems, we have designed and developed our own display. So display is a technology that guys have got great career ahead. You need to have very good knowledge in physics, optics, laser, plus all these LED drivers you need to know. You need to be very good at driver development, and develop for missiles as well as for unmanned aerial vehicles. This is power electronics and control system modules. The students who have got triple background, who have got exposed to power electronics and control system and navigation, can get into this domain and have a great career ahead. This is identity. This is the S-band and C-band radar which is installed in Sriharikota, second launch pad. This is a radar which used to track the PSLV rocket up to 300 kilometers in space. This is a tracking radar. S and C-band tracking radar we have designed and developed indigenously. Earlier they used to import these radars. Now we are capable of designing and developing indigenous radars. Okay. So you need to have very good knowledge in RF and microwave if you want to get into this domain. So this is an Ashwini antenna array elements, complete transmitter receiver modules we have designed and developed in S-band for HV antenna array elements. We have designed and developed. So this is electronic warfare. As I told you initially, electronic warfare. We have designed and developed a lot of electronic warfare products. We are also designing and developing radar computing system, missile seeker. Two types of missile seekers we are designing and developing. It's a monopulse and image seeker for BrahMos cruise missile. This is fire control system. Very prestigious missile. India has got inducted into the Indian Army and Navy. First supersonic cruise missile which can travel up to 9 times the speed of sound. 290 kilometers. It will travel within 5 minutes. And it can hit the target precisely. It's a strategically very important missile. It's basically an anti-ship missile. Initially it was developed and now sooner it will be inducted into the Indian Air Force. Communication products also we have designed and developed like RF modem, PSS modem, and other modulators and demodulators. These are all related to ocean electronics. We have designed and developed subsystems for tsunami warning system. National Institute of Ocean Technology, which is in Palikkad, Chennai, we got the order to develop the central processing unit for buoy, data buoy. It will be deployed in the Indian Ocean and the Lakshadweep Islands. So it is a part of a tsunami warning system. It's a big program which is going on. So we also have developed the Argo float. It's a 20 kg product which goes 1600 meters deep into the sea and it transmits data through satellite to NIOT and to Hyderabad. It goes 3 times 1600 meters and comes off. It's Argo float which was designed indigenously by our young engineers. Kudos to hardware, software and mechanical team for designing and developing this product, very successful product. So NIOT is very happy. They have given multiple orders. So like that, we have been into many domains. I have shown you so many domains right now, starting from low end analog to very high speed digital power control navigation of having the aptitude towards design and development. Okay, so the real engineers who wants to get into passion towards R&D, research and development, can join us. We also have manufacturing slides. We just showed slides. These are typical sonar application products, underwater electronic products. We have designed and developed for different naval applications. These are all automatic test equipments which we have designed for helicopters, generic RF ATEs for testing the RF modules, and BrahMos ATE to test the BrahMos fire control system as well as the missile. This is GSLV PSLV checkout system which we have designed and developed. This is our state-of-the-art development center plus manufacturing. Zip code ID Park Series 3. We have 1 lakh square feet. So we have complete facility for soldering, wiring, system integration, and environment stress test. We do thermal cycling and other tests are done in labs.
Technocrats. We are not administrators. We are technocrats, right? So manage your time properly. Go have your tea and go to other places and all, and come back in another 5 minutes so that we will start the mission very earlier and we will finish it off in time. Okay, guys?
you need to take up the modeling test. That's it. So thanks a lot for coming. All the best. Thank you.